So hey guys, Magnus Robber here, bringing you another video. So I decided to do my top 5 best and top 5 worst episode tie-ins. I could have done a ranked video because there's only 25 episode tie-ins. However, I'm gonna do two top 5 and two top 5s because I want to split it up. Otherwise, the video would just be this one video, and yeah, I could have done a top 10, but there's only 25, so I felt it wouldn't really be fair because there isn't too many. There's only gonna be 5 that I leave out anyway. If there's about 10 I'll leave out, then I'll tend to do a top 10, but a top 5's fine. So yeah, and you're probably guys gonna be surprised with my number 1 list because of how much I hate, how much I've talked about how I hate it in the past, but there's a different reason for it. So number 5 is actually Married to the Blob. It's the Married to the Blob episode tie-in, and this comes with Kamikyo and also a Mr. Sparkle billboard for 30 donuts, and returning is the Swanky Fish. Now, honestly, the stuff with Kamikyo I thought was pretty entertaining. The quest line itself was it was alright. It wasn't amazing, and I do like the whole thing with her and comic book guy. However, I felt like her storyline was cut a bit short. I felt that they could have done one more sort of bit of dialogue and one more task. She literally has to our entire thing. She only has 4 parts, I think. No, she has 3 parts, sorry. She only has 3 parts to her entire thing. I think she could have had like 5 and it would have been better and they could have fleshed out the story. I read over the quest line. It's not the most entertaining of things. The Swanky Fish came back, which is really cool. Kamikyo herself was actually free, which is always good, and you just unlock her straight away. And the Mr. Sparkle billboard was 30, but it's from a really memorable episode. The Mr. Sparkle billboard, and it's a really cool thing to put in your town. So yeah, I guess it's a really cool little episode tie-in. Number 4 is actually Everyman's Dream episode tie-in, and this came with the Homer dog, the Optipius RX, whatever the heck that was. I don't know how to pronounce that. And it also came with a statue of Mr. Burns for the Springfield Heights. Honestly, I thought the story in this was pretty funny. The stuff with the dog I liked. I thought it was a nice little reward to have at the end. And the dog itself is so cute. The story is actually really good. If you go back and read it, I think it's it reminds me a lot of like the older episodes with the kind of stupidity in it. And so there's a bit of dialogue with the Mr. Burns statue as well. You do actually have to make Smithers paint pigeons black. So you do get a little quest with the statue as well, which is kind of a little bonus on top. But overall, it's a nice little episode tie-in. I really liked it, and the episode itself was pretty decent as well. So yeah, the next episode a tie-in is What Animated Women Want, and this in fact actually came with the Swanky Fish and the Springfield Falls. So this didn't actually come with any characters, and not that that's a bad thing. That's an okay thing. But basically we got the Swanky Fish itself, which is I think was really nice building. The quest line leading up towards it, and the quest line with it when you had to send all the town to test out the food and all that. I think it was really good. The one thing I thought they could have done that would have made it 10 times better is that the sushi chef, the big fat Japanese sushi chef who works there, the master chef I think he's called. He was like really funny. So yeah, I like the Swanky Fish. And then we got the Springfield Falls, which is a really cool decoration. It's like a prize for completing the quest line or completing the initial quest line. The Swanky Fish was 90 donuts, but the Springfield Falls was free. And I think it was a pretty good little episode tie-in. I really enjoyed this one. It was one that was put in a really good time. The timing was brilliant. So yeah. Number 2 is actually Much Are Poo About Something. So in this little event, we basically got Jay, who's Sanjay's. Is it Sanjay's kid? I've never got that. I think it's Sanjay's kid. Anyway, we got or Jasmed or whatever the heck his name is. But we basically got an older version of obviously he's a little kid in one of the episodes, but he's like an older version here. Yeah, his father is Sanjay. Basically we got really cool little event. We got the quick and fresh with only 30 donuts, which I think is a brilliant price for a building, and you can buy multiple of them. We also got the police tank for 60 donuts, which if you press it, it actually ends up blowing up the quick and fresh. You can still do it to this day, and it also returned a bunch of 4th of July stuff as well, and the cool brown house with cool Homer. So it was a really fun little event, and I honestly think the story in this is brilliant. The fact that we got a character free is brilliant. You know, we got Jay free. We got a really quick, really cheap, cash building. Not cash building, sorry. Donut building, but it's only 30 donuts, and of course with the whole, the daily challenges and all that, I think that's extremely affordable, and that's really good. The police tank, yeah, a bit pricey, but what can you do? What can you do? So so we have the number 1. Can we get that drum roll? So surprisingly, I've actually put the number 1 as the Matt Groening / Simpsons episode tie-in, and I know this episode tie-in was really annoying because it basically confirmed that we weren't going to get this Futurama event, and that video's getting delayed, by the way, the event idea. I know I said I would release it, but I've just been it's going to get delayed again. So, the problem I had with this is, although they didn't add the Futurama stuff and they made this episode tie-in, I think this episode tie-in, I'm going to leave that out for the minute because I don't think it's really fair to judge the episode tie-in by what the creators didn't do. Well, sometimes I use that as a thing, but I mean, they could have added Bender, I know, and it would have been better maybe with Bender, but I think they, if they were to give us nothing, then I would have been even more pissed, but this wasn't so bad in terms of an episode tie-in. Obviously we got the writers building for cash, and we got Matt Groening, which is a really cool character. It's really cool that they break the they break the fourth wall and they bring in Matt Groening, the actual show creator. I think that's really cool. We also got the mutant rabbit for 75 donuts, so 2 characters who have a full set of tasks, and that to me is really cool. The chance to have 2 characters. There's 1 building, and I think it was great. And the story itself, because I was so pissed off at the time, I didn't even bother to read the story. The story is really good. It's really funny, and I like the interaction with Homer and Matt Groening. It's very funny. It's kind of, it's kind of touching in a way. Well, not really, but I like it, and I really like the storyline they did with Matt Groening. And I know they didn't have the Futurama stuff, but I think they made a really good episode tie-in to sort of not really make up for it. I don't really want to say that, but they had the issues with the rights, and of course they didn't want to pay an extra fee, and yeah, I can understand, but then at the same time, you can understand why a lot of fans were annoyed about that. But they would have to be paying a monthly fee on top for the Futurama characters because they'd have to be kept in the game. I think they do have to pay a monthly. I'm not too sure because you have to pay. They have to pay monthly for the rights to the Simpsons characters, so I presume they do the same thing. But I don't even understand it anyway because. Whatever. Anyway, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. So I hope you enjoyed this little thing, this little top 5. I'll be doing my top 5 worst, so please give me at least your top 3. I'd love to hear them, or if you have the time, give me your top 5 episode tie-ins as well. And yeah, so thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you next video, and yeah, bye.